Hi all you healthy humans, welcome to New Leaf Table TV. Today we're making poblano soup. It is creamy and smoky and packed with flavor and vitamins and ready in no time. So we have poblano peppers. These have a mild heat and they're known for their smoky flavor when you roast them. They are actually packed with vitamin C. Did you know that one of these peppers can give you 100% of your daily recommended vitamin C? We also have carrot and zucchini. We also have our bone broth. We have diced onion and garlic, grass-fed butter, salt and pepper. We also have smoked paprika, cumin, and chili powder. We're using a half a cup of coconut milk instead of a dairy-based product, which you could use if you prefer to make it a little creamy. Coconut milk is great. It's low in sugar, it's high in electrolytes, so it's great for hydration. Also, the coconut milk fat is medium chain triglycerides, the MCT, which is great for digestion and it's a quick burning energy. We're also using one potato. We're gonna roast it with the poblanos, which will make the soup extra hearty. Also for toppings, we have a variety of options. We have hot sauce. Today we're using Louisiana hot sauce. It's super clean. You can also use a different type of hot sauce that you have on hand, like Frank's. We also have green onions, cilantro, lime, and last we have our Siete corn tortilla chips. Now, I highly recommend these. So corn is an industry that's been used throughout the ages, although nowadays it is really ridden with GMOs and pesticides and herbicides, things that build up in your body over time and cause a lot of problems. So Siete makes this brand of corn tortilla chips, all organic. The corn is nixtamalized. It is a traditional method of preparing corn that makes the nutrients more bioavailable. It's also easier to digest. Also, these are absolutely delicious. So let's get started. Go ahead and preheat your oven to a broil on high. We're gonna take our poblanos and our potato and put them directly on a steel baking dish. Now this is a time I'm not gonna use parchment paper because I want the added benefit of the vegetables being right on the steel. I prefer not to use aluminum foil because it is aluminum, and especially at high heat and using a spicier food, that aluminum can leach off into your food and cause a lot of problems. Aluminum has really been linked to Alzheimer's. So I prefer just to put it directly on my steel baking dish. So give your poblanos a chop in half and lay them skin side up. And then we're gonna take our potato and just slice it in slices to help it cook faster. Now we're gonna spray everything with avocado oil. And we're gonna pop these under the broiler for 15 minutes and let them get blackened and the skin get nice and charred. They will kind of puff up a little bit, but they will be extra smoky and delicious. While our peppers and potatoes are roasting, let's get our zucchini and carrot chopped up. Now these are gonna cook for a bit and get nice and soft, so you just need to do a rough chop. Now take your tablespoon of butter and heat it over medium-high heat. And let that get nice and melted. Now we're gonna add our onions, our zucchini and carrot, and garlic right to the pan. Okay, give everything a good stir and we're gonna let these veggies soften up for about 4 to 5 minutes. Okay, while we're waiting on our veggies to soften, let's go ahead and chop up our green onion for toppings, cilantro, and lime. Don't forget to give your veggies a stir every now and then. Now let's chop our cilantro. Now let's chop our lime in wedges. Okay, our veggies are getting nice and tender, so let's go ahead and add our spices. Add a teaspoon of cumin and a teaspoon of paprika, and then about a half a teaspoon of chili powder. We're also going to add salt and pepper. Give everything a stir. Now we'll put this on low and wait for our poblano and potatoes to come out of the oven. Got my poblanos and potatoes out of the oven. They're nice and cool. It's been a few minutes. So I'm just gonna scrape off the skin. You don't have to get all of the skin, but I would get the tough parts just so you don't have chunks in your soup. Okay, now these are ready to add to our pot with the veggies. And just drop them right on in, as well as your potatoes. And then we're gonna add our bone broth. Okay, that was 2 cups of bone broth. I'm gonna add 1 more cup. Now give everything a stir, and we'll let this come to a boil. So put it on high heat. Once it boils, we're gonna turn it down to simmer and let it simmer for 5 to 10 minutes until these veggies are nice and soft. And then we'll add our coconut milk and give everything a nice puree. Okay, we're boiling. Now we're gonna turn it down to a simmer, which is low heat. Just a few bubbles popping up every couple of seconds. And we're gonna let that sit for 5 minutes to let the veggies continue to get nice and tender. Okay, our veggies are nice and tender. Now I'm gonna use an immersion blender to go ahead and blend this up. If you don't have an immersion blender, you can absolutely put everything in a blender and puree it from there. Although definitely be careful working with hot liquid and a blender. We're done blending. Now let's go ahead and remove our blender, put our heat on low, and we're gonna add our coconut milk to the pot. Just to make it a little bit more creamy. I'm also gonna add some salt and pepper to taste. Okay, let's get it plated up. Just ladle some of this delicious soup into your bowl. And then I'm gonna add a squeeze of lime juice, some cilantro, green onion, a little bit of hot sauce, and some tortilla chips. There you have it, folks, a roasted poblano soup. Thanks for watching New Leaf Table TV. Until we dine again, farewell, healthy humans. To subscribe to New Leaf Table's meal plan service with weekly meals and easy delivery through your existing Amazon Fresh membership, visit our website at newleaftable.com. And also, please hit the subscribe button to our YouTube channel. Today we're making some Okay. Today we're making poblano soup. It is creamy and I forgot what I was gonna say. We also have bone broth, carrot and zucchini, diced onion. This is our bone broth. That's bone broth. This was just the jar to make it. Yeah. For pretty purposes. Yeah. Okay. And then we have smoked paprika and what is this? Coriander. I needed cumin. I got the wrong spice. It's also made of MCT or medium chain, blah, blah. Okay. We have hot sauce. Today we're losing. How much garlic did I decide we should use? Now we just wait for our poblano and potato. Chef E has fingers of steel. Okay, we're done blending up. I don't really know what I was gonna say. And also, I'm having a hard time getting that off.